Affordable elegance for springtime awaits you. Don't forget your indoor landscaping at Elastic Furniture and Discount Floor Coverings. Open 7 days a week at High and Charlotte Streets in downtown Pottstown. They cover every room in your house.
Hi everyone, I'm Caroline Sweeney.
And I'm Diane Hoffman. Coming up, we have primary election results, a look at a woman who is biking towards better health, and Pac-10 baseball and softball championships, all on this week's Off the Presses.
The first ever Taps, Tunes, and Trucks event was held at Sly Fox Brewery on Saturday. After a 5K race, hundreds of people turned up to listen to good music and grab a bite to eat from area food trucks.
The parking lot at Sly Fox Brewery was full on Saturday when people came out to enjoy local food, music, and beer at the first Taps, Tunes, and Trucks event. The event, which was held after a 5K race, was a way for vendors to reach out to new people. Coordinators of the event said it was important for them to showcase local vendors because they are a company that believes in shopping local. When they weren't sitting back with an ice-cold beer or fried cheese curds and a donut, visitors to the event were able to play larger-than-life-size lawn games.
The Pottstown School District celebrated its 175th anniversary over the weekend. Celebrations for the school district actually began on May 3rd with a parade down High Street and speeches at Borough Hall.
Well, today we're celebrating the 175th anniversary of the Pottstown School District, and we're very proud of the fact that our school district over that time has helped to develop the leaders of our community and truly leaders in our entire nation. We're in the courtyard today. Very shortly we're going to fill the courtyard up with people and take a very important and historic We Are Pottstown picture.
Our Mercury Fit for Life series is focusing on walking, hiking, and biking. Mika Patterson spoke with a woman who is biking toward better health.
A mother began daily 10-mile bike rides last year to lose weight, and the neighborhood kids came along with her.
We do it almost every day, and we do approximately 5 miles out, 5 miles back. So we start off at home and work our way to the riverfront. My kids are not the type that stay in the house and on electronics. They're outside playing. So it's just better to take them with me anyway. I know where they are. We're all safe and we're together. My initial goal was to lose 35 pounds for a needed surgery to lower my blood pressure. And I actually got hurt right as I lost the 35 pounds. So I had a couple setbacks with that. And I've had 2 surgeries since. And then when I was out with the surgery, with my foot, I gained it all back, every bit of it. It's total regression. And now I've lost another 30 pounds since back on my program again.
And I like to be her little cheerleader to keep her cheering on and keep her going.
Some of the kids will just go ahead and one will stay behind and tell you about their day. Stories otherwise you probably wouldn't hear if you were at home in front of a TV.
And when we come back, we will take a look at the annual Dogwood Festival in Phoenixville.
Take advantage of gold's record prices and bring your scrap gold to Douglas Diamonds at our Pottstown store for cash now. 1300 North Charlotte Street in Pottstown. Call 484-941-6453 or visit our website at www.douglasdiamondscorp.com.
Looking for a flexible job? Need to make your own schedule? Chestnut Knoll at Home is seeking reliable, mature individuals for at-home caregiver positions. At-home caregivers are responsible for providing assistance to individuals in their homes.
The annual Dogwood Festival in Phoenixville had people dancing in the streets over the weekend.
It's my daughter Kelly. We live up in Phoenixville, right up by the hospital, and we love coming down here. It's a great time just to finish up the week with the Dogwood Festival. We get the parade, get to go over the festival, and have a great time.
The lights at Grigg Memorial Field at Pottstown High School were cut down last week. They had to be removed because the wooden poles they were attached to were deteriorating. Crews safely lowered the lights to the ground and dismantled them to be used for scrap metal. The money from the scrap metals will be put towards the new lighting fund, while the actual metal halide bulbs will be recycled. Several fundraisers are being held by the students and community members for new lights at the football field. Tuesday was the day voters got a chance to vote in the primary elections around the state. Evan Brandt sat down with us earlier to talk about the results.
Well, it was a pretty light election night for us. There were only 2 races. Both of them were in the state legislative districts. Both of them were Republican primaries. In the 130th House District, incumbent David Maloney was facing a challenge from Andrew Basel, which he successfully fought off. And in the 146th District, Tom Quigley, who previously served but lost 2 years ago to Mark Painter, was being challenged in the Republican primary by an attorney from Trapp named Harvey Friedland, and Quigley easily beat off that challenge as well.
Now, I know the primaries don't often get a large turnout. Tell me a little bit about the turnout from the Tri-County area last night.
Well, the turnout was pretty light, as it often is. In Chester County, I can tell you that more Democrats came out than Republicans, and that's probably because of the governor's primary. Governor Tom Corbett was unopposed for the Republican line on the ballot, but there were a number of people running for the Democratic line, so there was an 18% turnout among Democrats in Chester County. Among Republicans, it was closer to 16, and it was about the same in Montgomery County and Berks as well, with both all below 20%.
Governor Tom Corbett now has an opponent as of last night.
He does indeed. York businessman Tom Wolf swept the race pretty convincingly, and that was true in our coverage area as well, except for in Montgomery County. In Berks County, he was 10,000 votes ahead of his closest competitor, who was Rob McCord. In Chester County, he was equally, he had 11,000 votes. McCord had somewhere around 4,000. But in Montgomery County, Allison Schwartz, who has represented a good portion of Montgomery County for a number of years in the 13th Congressional District, was only 500 votes behind Wolf in the final tally.
Opportunity awaits you at our expanding personal care retirement community. Part-time openings for all shifts. Join our growing team providing quality care in our brand new facility. Apply today at Keystone Villa at Douglasville.
The Memorial Day holiday is right around the corner, and the preceding weekend is filling up with events. The Kiwanis Club in Phoenixville will host the 22nd annual Kiwanis Patriotic Celebration at the Barkley Elementary School Auditorium. The event starts at 9:30 a.m. on Friday.
And Exeter residents can see Michael F. Feeney, a veteran of the Vietnam and Persian Gulf Wars, give a keynote address immediately following the parade. The parade will leave Exeter High School at 9 a.m. on Monday, May 26th, and the service will begin at 10:30 a.m. at Forest Hills Memorial Park. A tour of the Medal of Honor Grove at Valley Forge Park will be available from 11 a.m. until 1 p.m. on Memorial Day. The park will also have a 5-piece commemorative audio tour available. Interested residents can call 484-396-1018.
We'll be right back with sports highlights from around the area. Improve your outdoor living space. Easy as 1, 2, 3. Do it all or in steps with our expandable system. Call Mac House Contracting at 610-530-8727.
Urban Henry Equip Incorporated is now offering special discounts and financing on Kubota and Cub Cadet equipment. Also, be prepared when the power goes out with a Generac generator from Urban Henry, located in New Berlinville.
This is sports editor Austin Herzog here to recap the weekend sports. The Pioneer Athletic Conference baseball and softball championships were swept away by Methacton last week. Senior right-hander John Wiedmeyer fired a 2-hit shutout and struck out 10, and the Warriors scratched across a 7th-inning run to edge Pope John Paul II 1-0 in the baseball championship for their first Pac-10 title. Methacton, which knocked off defending champion Boyertown in the semifinals, got its winning run when Kyle Lowry scored on a bases-loaded fielder's choice to second base by freshman Pat O'Neill, just beating the force out at home. A night later, the Methacton softball team got a superb pitching performance of its own by sophomore Megan Stauffer. Stauffer surrendered 1 earned run on 5 hits, and the Warriors won their first Pac-10 championship by taking down Owen J. Roberts 5-3. In Berks County, the Daniel Boone softball team received its first loss of the season in the county final, dropping a 2-0 decision to Brandywine Heights. The Blazers still earned the top seed for the District 3 Class 4A playoffs. The District 1 and District 3 baseball and softball playoffs continue through next week. For continuing coverage of all the local participants, go to GameTimePA.com.
McConnell's Refrigeration has a huge inventory of refurbished refrigerators and restaurant equipment. Local delivery is $25. We service all makes and models. Call Rob at 610-469-6107. Don't wait any longer. Start saving money on your heating bill when you heat your entire home, water, and more with the safe, comfortable heat of a central boiler outdoor furnace. Call Keeler Service Center at 215-723-8445 or visit KeelerServices.com.
That does it for us this week. I'm Diane Hoffman.
And I'm Caroline Sweeney. You can find the most up-to-date news, weather, sports, and entertainment on the Mercury's website, pottsmerc.com. Follow us on Twitter. Our handle is MercuryX, and you can find us on Facebook. We'll be here every week with a recap of the top stories and what you can expect coming up next off the presses.